crypto honest again. Hey, hey, hey. Give it the VWAP slap, slap it, hit the pink box, make the green candle pop. Oh, give it the VWAP slap, slap it, trade the buns, don't get chopped at the top. Oh, base hits, take the money and run. Base hits, now the friction's gone. Wait for the SFP, sweep the lows and go golden pocket bounce. Let the money flow. Hit the outer block, avoid the dark mall wick. Stop loss to entry, don't be a dick for a tick. Archetype for printing. The outer gang is winning. Give it the VWAP slap, slap it, hit the pink box, make the green candle pop. Oh, give it the VWAP slap, slap it, trade the bonds, don't get chopped at the top. Oh, base hits, take the money and run. Base hits, now the friction's gone. Don't be a namby-pamby bullshit. Get out of your wanking chariot. Let's go. Don't be a douche canoe. Manage your wrist. Drop at the top. Stop at the top. Wait for the flip. Push it. Slap it. Pump it. Give it the VWAP slap. Slap it. Pump it. Hit the pink box. Make the green candle pop. Oh, give it the VWAP slap. Slap it. Trade the bonds. Don't get chopped at the top. Oh, base hits. Take the money and run. Base hits. Now the friction's gone. Taking the trace, showing the trace. Stay true to the digits out. Auto gang. Bye.
Tony, I gotta ask you a question. So we're making a video. Okay. The question is,
Harder game. Turn the lights down low. Look at that chart. You know what time it is. It is time to get paid. Let's get in a pink box. Oh yeah, pink box. The only pink box that pays you, pays. Let's get in the pink box. Oh yeah, the pink box. Watch that candle pop. Been waiting all day. Let the price come down right into the golden pocket. Nice and slow. Get the friction on. Yeah. Let's get in a pink box. Oh yeah, the pink box. The only pink box that pays you, pays you. Oh, let's get in a pink box. Oh yeah, the pink box. Watch that candle pop. Spoon feed it to me, baby. Take the money and run. Woo, yeah. Let's get in a pink box. Oh yeah, the pink box. The only pink box that pays you, pays you. Oh, let's get in a pink box. Oh yeah, the pink box. Watch that candle pop. Spoon feed it to me, baby. Take the money and run. Stay true to the digital. Let's get in a pink box. The pink box. Oh yeah, watch that pays you, pays you. Let's get in a pink box. Oh yeah, the pink box. Watch that candle pop. Spoon feed it to me, baby. Take the money and run. Stay true to the digital. The pink box. The pink box.
It's product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto.
AlexOCrypto. AlexOCrypto. AlexOCrypto.
What you know about juice? Making them moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the cover, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the cover, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto.
AlexOCrypto. AlexOCrypto. AlexOCrypto. AlexOCrypto.
Good morning, Otter gang. This thing is ripping. Holy smokes, Batman. Happy volatility. Jeez, Bitcoin pumping, dumping, Army Piper buying. Good morning, gang. How are we all doing? Happy Monday. Let's see where this thing's going. It is flying. What is going on, Otter gang? Look at this beautiful guy that you're trading against. Let's remember that very clearly here. And Bitcoin. Sweep and bounce, man. Holy smokes. Big volatility this morning. Looks like it wants to melt. Faces breaking out here. Holy Batman. My God. This thing's flying. SFP of the high right now. Whew. Volatility coming in. A 1.5% move already. Solana holding VWAP. Bitcoin. VWAP slap reclaim flying. Wahoo! Let's see if we continue here. I guess we should be long. Jeez. Nasdaq's trying to push too. Bitcoin trying to push. Nasdaq pushing. Solana. You know Solana's pushing, baby. Bitcoin flying up to the highs right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you are long. Good morning, Otter gang. What a sweep. Holy, coming into our sell zone. There is no sell zone. It is just only up from here. But we did have that pink box. Oh, yeah, that pink box. The only pink box that pays you. Holy smokes, Batman. This thing's flying. FOMO in the morning. Good morning, good morning. This thing is pumping, baby. Let's go. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. How's my hair? This thing's fucking, this is like a nest on my head now, man. I'm getting sick of this hair. I'm going to go with the dreadlocks, yeah? You seen? Anyways. I won't put you through listening to that, guys. How we all doing? Hopefully you're all having a beautiful day. Bitcoin flying, sweeping the highs, trying to push continuation here up into 61,000. Can it continue? We shall see. Anybody take that sweep? Oof, you'd have to have some big stones to take that thing. What's going on, Joseph? Good to see you, man. How you doing, Crypto? Jim, Kevin, Brian, Duality. What's going on, Philly Skulls? Wagwan, my brother. How you doing, man? Good to see you, Gates, Jesse, Sniper Paul, Shrian Pandy, my man. Time. Gang. Let's go, baby. We ripping. Face melting pump right now. Any news, guys? Anybody know why? Or is it just cuz? Stern What's going on? Good to see you, King Crypto. How you doing? Is in the room. Top of the morning, brother. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Little man, I haven't built the hockey net yet. I got to send you some pictures, but I bought about 30 tennis balls so that he can smash them at the hockey net. So we'll see how it goes. Jack, good to see you. Jesse, look, it's going up. Bitcoin Melton. My God. Melton faces support and resistance coming into a flip zone here. Breakout, retest, continuation up here for Solana. Retest. Coming back in. 72, 73. Oof. My God. Bitcoin pushing. Solana, a little scalp up to 73.80 potentially. Nasdaq climbing. ES nothing. Interesting open, man. This is happy Monday, everybody. I don't think it's very disciplined of me to take a Monday top blast, but she's awfully tempting, man. She's awfully tempting. Big old green candle here this morning for our beautiful biddy. Might consider a long here. Might just consider a long. How's Solana? Oof, Solana outperforming Bitcoin yet again. Bitcoin, sweep of the highs. Liquidity, where's liquidity here? We got liquidity here. Let's just mark some of this out quickly so I understand the assignment here. So we don't get too all excited, Very important. Stay level here. My God, big old wick energy. Big wick energy. Can it continue? Can it continue? Considering a long Solana continuation. Let's see. Retest to previous highs, continuation up. What's the top blast on a Monday morning, man? This thing's just melting faces. I'm in. Let's see if we can go here. Stop loss to entry. Quick little $100 on the start here. Let's do it. Retest to previous high, continuation up. We'll see if the front run works or if we get stopped out. Oh, this is risky, man. Hey, man, that's the fastest $100 I've ever made in my life. Jeez. I mean, this is never financial advice, but all right, Bitcoin cooling off. Shall we play the song for you guys here? I'm out. I'm not taking another. I promise I won't take another one. I had to give it a try, guys. I had to give it a try. You guys know that. All right. Let's say good morning, man. For all you top blasters. I should have stayed in this thing. What a Monday start, baby. Let's go. Gang. Good morning, Jung. Good to see you, Mr. Crypto Hung. How you doing, man? Good to see Alexander G. MRPRG. One trade up $100 already to start the day. $80 actually. $80. Let's just be real. Instantly off when I open the stream in that pic. You gotta do your hair like that. That's the one. Jeez, I got the FOMO. Hoto, good to see you. Philly. Jack, what's going on? Dylan, good to see you. Milan. Frog time. Laurent. Dusty, my man. Dusty, good to see you, brother. How you doing? Koopa Loop in the chat. Cubanadian. What's going on, bro? How about those Canadians beating the Africans? I mean, Canada looks like they're African. Let's be honest. Canada doesn't look Canadian. I said what you were thinking, everybody. I said what you were thinking. Canada don't look Canadian. Jack Villain, good to see you. What's going on? I should have held this thing, man. Look at this thing. Should have held it. Should have held it, man. What a namby-pamby I am. Put a 1 in the chat if you're long. Look at this thing. I gotta see some 1s in the chat, man. Who top blasted this thing? Atreyu, good to see you. Florida, Andy, Jim, Triple, Coons, what's going on? Hickey, Juan Carlo, good to see you. Dominique, my man, G1, Curtis Hill, Hefe, how you doing? Balv, good morning, good morning, good morning. Iran has requested a meeting. That was half an hour ago, though. I checked the Truth Social post. Iran has requested a meeting 41 minutes ago. This thing did this before 41 minutes ago. This was only 15 minutes ago. Send it to 0, Alex. Oh, this thing going to Valhalla right now, man. This thing liquidity sweeping. It's taking everybody's short money. We'll see if it wants to continue, man. This is pretty funny. Very nice. That was long since last night. I mean, we gave the juiciest pink box in all of crypto, man. This was our pink box last night. Everybody in the Discord had the pink box. They had the trade set up, the long given in advance to everybody. All right, you guys should be absolutely rich. I made a quick $800 off of it last night, not even trying. So we were all ready for that. Said it to the Discord, man. Absolute crushing it. Good morning, JR. Good to see you. WB, save the Republicans. Good morning, Max. How you doing, man? It's a trap? Probably, man. Oh, flipped again. Top blast. Man, you guys are crushing it. Good job. Good morning, Paul. Good to see you. Hell yeah. Good to see you, man. So much for patience on a Monday. Hey, man, now we get to be really patient. We made a quick $80. We're just chilling. Dude, this thing was... That was our breakout, retest to previous highs. It was a setup. It's valid. Okay, it's still valid. Breakout, retest to previous highs. Continuation up. Okay, it's still valid. And look, I closed it way too effing early, right? I'd be up like $600 right now. Right? So, still valid setup. Just obviously... Chasing, of course it is. It is what it is. Did I make money? Yes. Did I manage my risk? Yes. So I'm not too upset about it. What's going on, Setching? Good to see you. Overcome, Gates, Fearman, Brian. I mean, everybody got long here. They're making money. Sometimes it's just bullish momentum. You get on that. What exactly do Canadians look like? Like Europeans. Like British Europeans. They're like lumberjack, bear fighting, moose wrestling, beer drinking, hockey playing, teeth missing Canadians. Culture, baby. What's going on, Gates to Profit? Good to see you. News alert, strategy raised. What's going on, Nick? Jay, Atreyu, hell yeah. Fake Move Monday. Strategy authorizes up to 1.25 in Bitcoin. Sales strategy is authorized. Monetization program that allows it to sell Bitcoin to fund its reserve. Oh, bullish? Is that bullish? Is that bullish, Piper? Along that double bottom. I mean, we had trips down here. This was trips down here. Beautiful, beautiful pink box in the Discord. This thing's flying, baby. Let's go, Otter. Gang, gang, gang. What are you sharing a link for, Bulv? I'm going to give you a time to think about your link sharing. Iran denied the news. Of course it did, man. GTA 6, here I come. We'll see some good news. Scooby-Doo died on Friday. This is not bullish. This is very bearish news. Bearish, he is selling more Bitcoin. Okay. What trade you thinking about, Unk? I'm not the... What is Unk, man? I am way too old for Unk. What is Unk? Let me ask. What is Unk? It's abbreviation for uncle. A term of respect and affection for African Americans. What? I'm not unkin. What you understand in here? Means you're older. Unk status. You've reached Unk status. He's given Unk vibes. He's older than their age. It's like boomer, but it's like for millennials. So millennials who are Unk, they're now Unks. Hey man, that's like a... That's all right, man. Yeah. Auntie and uncle is very a sign of endearment in New Zealand as well, which is pretty cool. Hey, auntie, right? So some cool stuff here. I guess I ain't no Unk, man. Am I there? Am I already there? Guys, how can I be Unk if I look like this, guys? Is this Unk? There's not a gray hair in sight in this Unk picture of me. This is who you're trading against, by the way. If you're wondering, you know. Up only. Quick scalp, up 80. Should have held it. That's fine. We'll see what else we get, man. I'm excited, man. This is a happy Monday. I'm pretty much moved into my house, so like I got some like happy vibes, you know. I'm like in a pinch myself, I bought a house kind of vibe, right? It goes to show, you know, click a couple buttons a day keeps the doctor away. Made just over two and a half grand on the weekend. I lost $1,000 on Fridays, guy. I went on a tilt show, man. I tilted in front of the whole Discord. And you know, I wasn't even embarrassed about it. I owned it and I made a video about it. Isn't that funny? I tilted and I lost like $6 grand in front of the Discord. Isn't that something? I totally went Unk on that, man. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but then I battled back. Then I hit some bangers. Okay. If you're gonna go tilt vibes, you got to be able to make it up, right? I'll show you. I always show you guys, right? Oof, minus 120, 1,700, 2,300, down 4,000, and then I was back battling 3,300 after that. So I tilted. I was married to a trade. I made a video about it. It's coming out Wednesday, so maybe you can learn from my tilting experience. At one point I was down 6,000. Battled back and I was only down 1,000 for the day, which is pretty sweet, man. Like, it's cool to be able to like reset, come back to the charts and whoop ass, right? Showing the trades, taking the trades. That's what we're all about, right? So just hit another $80 trade. Counts at 63,335. Okay. Just hit $80 on the way up here. Taking the trades, showing the trades, you know, trying to make crypto honest again. That's where we're at, man. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. We're live every morning, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. Taking the trades, showing the trades. Good fun. Traders helping traders. That's it. We're here to click buttons with you. We kind of just hang out here, talk shit, do the charts, prepare. All that. 6K, F me, bruv. Yeah, man. And you know what? I finished up 16,000. Well, plus yesterday, and So I finished up. If we look at, I finished up for the week. My account was at 30. Let me just double check here. 35? 35. Let me see. For the week. Got to go to 1 month here. I'll show you guys. What was it? What was the first day of the week? The 22nd. Go to the 22nd. So 46,000. Right? 46,000, and I ended up at 63,000. Okay? Showing the trades, taking the trades, man. That's it. Adjust the light. It's making you look like you have some gray hair. Yeah, I better adjust that, right? This one here. I can change that one here. Let me get the Elgato thingy up here. Let me just make it look like it's brown. 1 second here. We'll pull this thing up here. All right. Make it brown. Is that better? I can make it brighter too. There. Now it's really there. Now I got a tan, man. I like being, my grandmother calls it distinguished. I can make myself look like the there we go. I can make myself look like the soccer team, guys. Is that too far? It's not too far for a Monday. Come on. I got like all these fancy lights and shit, man. I don't know what to do with them. I'm like Googling like trifecta lighting. So like your head's here. I got to get the backlight going, and you get this light here, and then you get the big light here. And by doing that, you get the cinematic. Guys, I'm a carpenter. I hung up 3 curtains this weekend. I installed a door stop. Yeah, that's what I did this weekend. I built a couple things. I installed sconces in my bedroom. Okay, this is what I did. I don't, you know, trying to be pretty on a fucking. I'm trying to click buttons and make money here, guys. That's it. You do whatever you want to do. Maybe Piper will come over and help me bring out my bald side or something. I don't know. We're going to do top down here. Looking a little bit exhausted. Do you take all your trades on the stream? No. Of course not, man. You think I live on the internet? Need to be disciplined. That's typically a big part of it, right? Kind of look like Doctor Strange from the Avengers. That's all right, man. I'll take that. I can do that like chung 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 and like twist time and shit. Guys, imagine just being a two or 3, maybe even 4 seconds longer. No, earlier on your trades. What indicators you lose to draw the lines? Lots of things, man. Lots of things. Stay a while and listen. Key light for green screen are really important. Yeah. I don't even have a green screen behind me, guys. This is straight up office. I can show you. Look, let's go. This is straight up my office. That's my spare TV back there. There's my picture of a moose right there. My windowsill. That's a windowsill over there. This is my office. I use NVIDIA Broadcast. I ain't using anything special. NVIDIA Broadcast, it lets you do the blackout. Okay? Just Google it, man. You don't need a green screen. And it's NVIDIA. It's not NVIDIA, guys. Or NVIDIA. Okay? I shorted Soul. Let's go, Dylan. I hope that plays out. I'm going to let this bake a little bit. I started with a bad habit already. I already degen traded, which I should be I'm going to lock in. I lock my chair in so I sit up straight because my back still hurts. GG's in the chat. Absolutely, man. Good to see you guys. What's the difference between tilt and fighting back? Having rules set around it. So if you have rules, like for me, like I have a loss limit. I can have a 2% drawdown. Okay, 2% is $8,000 for me, guys. So 2% drawdown is my loss limit. So at $6,000, I'm allowed to trade. I'm allowed to trade, but I'm only allowed 2 more losses, right? So I'm risking around $1,000 to $2,000 when I'm trading by myself. On the live stream, I'll risk a little bit less sometimes because, I mean, there's a lot of distractions here. Obviously, I got fucking lights and shit in my face, and I got to talk to you guys. So I generally, when I get to minus 6,000, right? So that would be like 1.5%, right? Drawdown for the day, right? If I get to minus 6,000, 1.5 for the day, then I'm allowed to take 2 trades, risking $1,000 and I'm allowed to lose 2 more trades. Okay. So I'm allowed to fight back as long as I'm managing my risk well, taking high probability trade setups. If I take the losses, I'm done. Like it's cut. You're done. 2% down for the day. I'm done. Like 100%. And I will eat it. If I'm not feeling it, if I'm tilting and I'm too angry or I'm not seeing it, I'll take the loss anyways, right? I'll take the loss anyways. So you have to have rules around it. Otherwise, you spiral, and that's how you blow accounts. Okay? And I haven't blown an account in over 3 years. 3.5 years. And I've been trading 4, so. Yeah. So you got to have rules around it. You gotta understand, like, okay, I'm in the 9th inning. I'm down 5-0, right? And I have 2 outs, right? Nobody on base. That's where you're at, right? So it's like, how do I execute? Well, the best of my ability, right? And then you try to work your way back. And if you can't, if you take those couple losses, you're done. And being able to say I'm done is fine. And you're going to be like, okay, you're wrong. And you're like, oh, if I just had held that, I would have been profitable, right? That's what's going to happen. Understand that. That's part of trading, okay? I'm long, and I would have been right. And that's what you got to live with as a trader every single day, right? I longed here last night, pink box. I took profits here, right? I'll show you guys, right? I longed there with the Discord last night. I did not hold it. I didn't hold it, but I longed it last night. Set up given in advance. I told everybody I was taking a long. I made $725 while eating dinner with my family on a Sunday, while saying my prayers and thanking God for the beautiful family and house I have and the beautiful community and the beautiful life that I'm living, you know. I'm doing that while I'm eating, you know, and being grateful, right? That's the power of these skills that we teach you here, is that, you know, we can go into the chat and we can see what AlexOCrypto said last night, right? Couldn't even get an answer, right? I said, I'm long, yada, 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 yada. Go pink bugs, go. Pump it. Makes sense. See how it reacts in the morning. Yeah, so, you know, it's all here. Wild price action. Going to enter a small swing position. Nothing serious. Got dinner and the family over. Long. Right? You look at the TA. Right? Pink box setup. There's the long. There's the setups. Here's the setups over the weekend. I mean, we had a sell wall at this high perfectly for the sell into the pink box, right? Then we had both longs here, which I took one of these, and then the big juicy swing long right here that most Discord members should still be in this one, right? Beautiful. Beautiful weekend, man. We've been crushing weekends lately in the Discord. I do have a really big spoon. That's all I got to say. Manage your risk. Do your job. Trade a strategy. Change your life. Sit here and click buttons with me. That's all. Takes time. But everybody here can do it. You're trying to tilt us. Yeah. Coming back, retesting previous highs, breakout retest right now. So typical reset here. We will do a top-down analysis for everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We got, I don't know, 300 people in here. God bless you guys. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Bitcoin breaking out. Can it continue, right? Retest the previous highs here, trying to continue. VWAP slap, continuation up here, coming into liquidity of the highs here, our flip zone. Okay, having a little bit of trouble, obviously. Flip zone given an advance over the weekend, so we did give this level on the weekend, and we gave this level on the weekend for the short. And we gave this level for the long. Okay? Which means, cha-ching, we called the weekend perfectly, which is awesome, you know. Doesn't happen every weekend, but I would say we called the weekend perfectly. We caught the move down from here, and we caught the move up from here. Absolutely perfecto, in my opinion. And we're getting like big moves on the weekend. I mean, that move down to the pink box was 3.5% from our flip zone. And then that short given in advance was another 2.5%. And that move from the bottom right now is another 2.5%. That's a lot of money to be made. This market is super volatile right now, which is awesome as long as you pay yourselves, right? That's the thing. As long as you pay yourself, you too can, you know, if you're trying to hit big swing home runs, you're probably not going to succeed so much in this. Haircut, bro. I hear you, man. Back still hurts from all that contractor work. Yeah. No, I pulled it golfing, and then now it's never been same because I've moved for the last 2 weeks. So I've been lifting, installing constantly. So what's going on, baby? Good to see you, man. Reggie, good to see you as well. Gates to profit, proper risk management is key. That's how you service. It is about risk. What can you control in trading? You can't control. This thing's moving to the right and up and down. That's inevitable. That's always going to happen. You can control whether you take strategy-based trades and how you manage your risk. That's what you can control. So you better do those really well. Okay. That's when base hits matter most. You're going to talk about the charts at all? No, probably not, man. Right now, no trade. I always do top-down analysis, so welcome. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Spoon, Alex, and the gang. Soul was up 10%. Yeah, that was wild. DM'd you a photo, Alex? Uh-oh. I'm scared. No dick pics, please. Chad, what's going on? Gaston, my man, how you doing? Argentinian. Somehow you still lose. Well, they were all there, man. They were all there. Sol is the greatest of all time, and it will remain the greatest of all time. There's no way they're going to put agents on Ethereum. Ethereum's too slow. What's going on, Chantel? Good to see you. Chantel likes my hair. She probably thinks I look like a Todger, which is okay. Reggie sent me a picture of a spoon. God bless you, bro. ETH is dead. Yeah. Is there a viable retest continuation trade brewing right now? Potentially. We need to see structure here, though. Breakout retest continuation, potentially. I think it's a little bit risky. By the way, we moved up and NASDAQ's just consolidating right now, so let's be patient. Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel, hanging out. Hopefully you've had a beautiful, beautiful weekend. July 4th coming up. Long weekend. Fun times, man. Fun times. We'll see where we get to. Thank you for being here. One trade this morning. A quick little FOMO long. Made $80 on Solana. We'll see if we do continue here. Looking for a breakout, retest, continuation. Bitcoin flying. All these things need to be adjusted. Longs given in advance. Shorts given in advance. Over the weekend was fun. Oh, man. Short position. Yeah, there's that short. That played out well. Let's get rid of that. There's the long. Let's keep that on there to remind you that you should join the Discord. Use the code vanilla. You get some money off. I mean, everybody likes a discount. Summer sale, baby. Breakout, retest, continuation up. Very aggressive move out here. No real reaction on the ES or the NASDAQ. If anything, it's just created liquidity and looking to roll over here. So if we look at, NASDAQ coming up over the weekend, opening up quite nicely. However, just this is just your juiciness for it to come back and grab. Clearly in a downtrend. Clearly not showing strength. Led by very few, right? Led by, SpaceX is up today. Marvel's break even. Tesla, little bit up today, pre-market. A-Lab, yeah. All these things up a little bit. TSM, EOS, yeah. Google up. Nvidia, break even. Yeah, so how's that MSTR? Oof, up pre-market. Okay, so yeah, don't get in the look at this thing, what a shit show. Oh man. Put a 2 in the chat if you shorted that, man. Did you guys, who shorted that? Who shorted you got some stones, man. What exchange do I use? I use Bitunix, my friend. So you can use my Bitunix link. VIP3. $5,000 worth of giveaways. Pinned in the comments, okay? And it's my favorite exchange. Good liquidity. No issues with liquidity for me. Very, very, very small slippage, if any. If there's ever an issue with that slippage, I have a great business manager who refunds and makes sure everything is sorted for my community. You can support the community by signing up with Bitunix, and that enters you into the giveaways on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we do $5,000 in total. We also do another $2,000 for the Discord members exclusively. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys using the links down below and supporting the channel that way. Thank you for asking, and I appreciate you being here. ETH is dead when the creator is selling. Yeah, exactly, man. There's your breakdown here. What a fake out in the morning. Ooh-wee. Good times, man. What a time to be in crypto. You know what? It doesn't really bug me that this is happening because, as long as we're on the right side of the trade, we don't care. All we can ask is for volatility. I hate when it's flat. So when it moves like this, it doesn't help complaining about it. When we look at the top-down analysis in general right now, we are looking for this bullish divergence. This is kind of, can we do it, right? Can we do it? When looking at the chart here, we can simply see very, very clearly that we have a bull div, okay? Potentially, if we can get going here, okay? Trying to push out and get going. Does that mean we're gonna? Right now, 10 minutes ago, you thought we were gonna pump. Now we're dumping, right? So, bear market price action, right? It'll lead you one way and then rug you the other. So be aware of that. When we go through this thing, we understand that, hey, we really need to get back above 63,000. Like 63,000 is the line in the sand for us to really flip and get above, right? This is just nasty. We're clearly looking to come back and target into here, but that would be acceptance back into the lower range over here. And we are breaking down. Macro trend is down, right? So we're trying to hold on for dear life. If we look at any sort of volume profile in here, we can see that we are clearly into resistance. We're below the range lows. Okay, breaking down is higher probabilities than going up. There's clearly, though, a buyer somewhere around 60,000 here, right? Holding up price. And we can see that. Does that mean we don't come lower? We'll see. I mean, market cipher showing signs. Weekly candle close wasn't good. Okay, a very negative candle here. So we would look for that retest back up to 62.2 and then breaking down. Generally, right? That would be expectational order flow. And then we look to target the lows down below in here. S&P 500 is in a big-ass head and shoulders, if you weren't aware. Okay, I'll hide all my goodies in here. But when we look at the S&P, you don't have to be too smart to see the big old head and shoulders up at the highs here, which the measure move brings us right back to the high, to here, right? If you take this and you measure it, it brings us back down to here. Okay, which would be nasty for all markets. Let's be real. So no sign of strength here on the S&P, breaking down, right? So be aware of that. That's a big warning sign in my opinion. And that would mean a big old dumperelli for Bitcoin too. Okay, don't think we're like safe. The 12-hour trying to push out red money flow still bleeding out. No matter what, pullbacks are for shorting. Pullbacks are for shorting. Pullbacks are for shorting. Pullbacks are for shorting. Okay, and you can see that all the way through. Unfortunately. But this is what bear market is about. It's about accumulation, right? Where we accumulate is where bigger buyers decide. Not us. We try to participate. We're little fish. Okay? 8-hour money flow is choppy now. So the 4, the 3, the 2, and the 1. Where we're at, what were we looking for? How are we looking to get there, right? Intraday trading. Well, we can see that we have our bullish divergence on the daily. We have anchor trigger wave here on market cipher, but we can clearly see we have lower highs all the way through here, right? No real strength, right? Failure to push. What did we just get? Failure to push, failure to push, failure to push, right? Buyers stepping in. Does this look like a violent bottom to you? No. Does this look like a violent bottom to you? No. When they don't look violent, when they don't zip back up, right? To me, it says lower. Okay. I always tell the Discord, I want to see violence. I want to see like liquidation, right? Like this was a good low. Look at this one. This led to a rally. That's violence, right? And it took its time, but eventually it rallied, right? That's our bear market rally here. Typical of bear market price action. We can look at bear market price action from previous runs and we can see the exact same thing if we zoom out, right? You zoom out, you look at this, you see these bear market rallies. Boop, boop, and then eventually boop, right? Seasonality says we are here. This is a bottom in mid to late June, right? That we've talked about extensively here. Into a rally that tricks everybody. I said this is going to be the most hated rally if we have one that could capitulate everybody. That could just absolutely rug everybody. If we do start going higher highs, higher lows, and we start breaking out and everybody gets euphoric, and then when it's August, July, and then we go into September and it absolutely shites on us. It's typical. It's typical. So we're in here, right? Low adoption, S&P all-time highs, Russell all-time highs, NASDAQ all-time highs, AI build-out, CapEx spend, yada, 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 right? But we are here, so understand that. We want to see violence. We do not see violence in these lows. We go over here, this doesn't look like violence to me. And if we do rally like we've been talking about and we push back, cool. Cool. Everybody's super bullish here. What would really get everybody is if we made a new high. That would, and then we dumped. If we went up and we made a new high here, and then we dumped, that would absolutely devastate. I'd be probably caught offside a little bit too, because I'd be looking for the higher low, and then it would come down. But we're not there yet. We're in this like, can we hold stage, otherwise lower? Can we hold, otherwise lower? That's exactly where we're at. We're at macro volume support. If we zoom out and we look at this thing here, where are we at? Well, we're 69,420, baby. This is the joke. That's the joke. But look, this is where the most volume is exchanged on this whole entire asset besides the bear market here. Okay, up here is like, hold on, otherwise we're going to 52, 47, and 43. That is on the table. We lose this here. We lose this here. We are going here. We are going here. We are going here. And that is a big move down. That is a big old 12% dump, which is a fart for Bitcoin. Let's be real. Okay, that's why we're here. We like volatility. Well, we got to be prepared for that as well. If this, then that. Okay. I'm planning on doing like a little bit more macro stuff for you guys. I typically keep it only for the Discord, but you know, I'm trying to be a grower and a shower of this channel and hopefully help you guys navigate the charts a little bit better. So I plan on coming out with more content for you guys just to kind of help you guys navigate this thing along the way. Indecision here. Sweep of the highs, liquidity grab, dump. This just says liquidity grab, dump. Probably golden pocket, 786, platinum pocket. It's a Piper pocket. Let's go, baby. And the target remains the liquidity of the lows. The target remains here. Very simple. This is our target. These nice three lows, three drives, burgers and fries, and then the liquidity down here. Do we come and grab it? We'll see. If this and this, right? The joy of being a scalper is I don't care which way it goes. As long as I can participate safely and manage my risk, I can make lots of money on this. Right? We show you guys that. We hit, what did we do? We hit a $4,000 trade last week on Wednesday. We caught the very low of Solana. And then, you know, Friday I got chopped up and then I managed to hit a $3,000 trade at the end of it, right? So there's chances, right? Just it's patience. I took a stupid trade this morning, up $80. We'll see where we get to today, though. Market safe for right now is rolling over. 3 hour, trying to push back. Yeah, all looking weak. 2 hour trigger wave to the downside. 1 hour trigger wave to the downside. Big sweep liquidity grab. Expectational order flow is still down. So we'll see where we get to today. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We got 400 people on the live stream. I appreciate you guys. 102 likes. That's actually not bad for the first time I'm asking for likes. Normally it's around 60. So thank you guys for liking the stream. And if you're new here, welcome. We're here live every morning, taking trades, showing trades, compounding the account. I'm probably going to deposit 30,000 into my bank account this week and keep it going, man. We've done really well this month. I've deposited, if I do 30 this week, then that would mean I've deposited $50,000 into my bank account this week. And I show you guys that in the Discord. I show you guys that live. I show you guys the account. I showed it if you're just coming in. I showed it at the beginning of the stream. Okay. That's how we roll. Because why would I be on here hanging out with you guys telling you guys to join a Discord if I can't even do it myself? There's a lot of people doing that. I ain't one of those guys. Congratulations on your shorts, guys. Fucking GG's, man. And I love seeing you guys win, man. GG's in the chat for everybody who got short up here. Tweezer top on the 12. Rotation down. Trying to hold on VWAP. This is nasty, baby. NASDAQ looks like it wants to roll over. Come for this liquidity this morning. Yeah, rounded top. Bearish divergence in here. Mitigation of the low. Retest of previous lows. Continuation down. Yeah, that looks nasty. There's the ES saying the same thing. SpaceX. Anybody want to have sex in space? Buy SpaceX. Elon's totally trolling you, by the way. He's totally trolling everybody with his SpaceX talks. Let's go, baby. Good morning. That's the only thing I do require. Thank you for being here and saying good morning, guys. Any trade active? Nothing right now. Fahim, thank you for being here. Time to long again? Potentially. An aggressive move through VWAP's typically bearish, though, so we'll see. Coming right back into the median of the range. VWAP has held very nicely throughout here. Looks like accumulation right now. Yeah, a little bit. Please, relief. Relief till October. Relief. We'll probably get relief in the next couple of weeks, I would say. Into like mid to late July, we'll get relief. I mean, it could happen anytime right now. I think we're looking for that pushback, but shaking out a lot of people right now. So we'll see. Should I short now? You can do whatever you want, man. It's never financial advice. I'm here taking trades. I'll let you know when I enter and all that shit. But do you, man? It's like the same story every day. Yeah, it's like an SFP of the high and then a big dump and then a V-shaped recovery, right? That's what's been happening. It's like the market pumps, sweeps, gets everybody bullish. It absolutely rips everybody's face off. Then we get a V-shaped recovery and then chop and then rinse and repeat. That has been the pattern. Well, we can look, right? That's the thing. If we're skilled technical analysis, we know how to back test properly, right? Very important. Back test when you trade, right? So if we look here, let's go over to Friday. What do we have? We had the rally into market open. I know this is market open. The big dump, the V-shaped recovery into consolidation. All right, you've been trading this with me. We know, right? Look, the rally into market open. The dump, the V-shaped recovery into consolidation. Shall we do it again? The rally into dump, V-shaped recovery into consolidation. Fucking hell. I haven't even looked at this. I just know that's the way. Okay, sideways. The rally into dump into consolidation. Right? Don't. The rally into dump. Good shit, eh? Who would have thought? Who would have thought it was that easy, eh, guys? Right? Good morning, furniture. Good to see you, Matthew. How you doing, man? God bless you guys. Thank you for being here. Happy Monday, guys. Razorback. Good to see you, Rudy. How you doing? GG's, baby. Good to see you, man. There's that bounce. Good to see you, Trenchy. How you doing, Jack? File. Sly Monkey. Yeah, I agree. Rip the Band-Aid off. Discipline's the biggest winner? Yeah, always, man. Always. How was everybody's weekend? Great. Awesome. Bad? Why was it bad, guys? If you had a bad weekend, thank you for being here. Hopefully we can make it a little bit better, man. Trading's not easy. Life isn't easy. I'm not saying money will change it, but I guarantee you money will make it better. Somewhat. The stress about money is absolutely torture. I know because I was broke. Yeah. There is volatility. That's the thing. Good morning, Lotus. Good morning, Kensler. God bless, man. Gang, gang, baby. We'll see where we get to. Chop at the WAP now. No trade. Solana pump and dump. Rotation down. Solana's been leading the way up 2.5% already today. Solana's still holding its good old support here. So we'll see. Bitcoin chop, Solana pop, continuation up, rotation down. VWAP slap for Solana, which is I typically don't touch VWAP on Solana, but it has been actually working pretty well lately. I might have to consider it. I'll have to do some back testing though, for sure. I don't really add anything to my strategies until it's proven its worth. Because we already have enough strategies. Let's just wait here. I'm going to give you guys the coffee long here. And I'm going to go and get some coffee. You can tell me to for coffee if you want. But it is time to go get some for coffee. I'm out. Okay. I got to go to the YouTube playlist. That's what I've been instructed to do because they don't like hearing the same song rinse and repeated 500 times. So I'm going to the YouTube playlist. I'm sorry, guys, for doing that to your beautiful ears. VWAP slap. And remember who you're trading against, guys. Otter gang, baby.
Otter gang, gang, gang. Let's go. Lord Otter King Bieber in the building. Making crypto honest again. Hey, hey, hey. Give it the VWAP slap. Slap it. Hit the pink box. Make the green candle pop. Oh, give it the VWAP slap. Slap it. Trade the buns. Don't get chopped at the top. Oh, base hits, base hits. Take the money and run. Base hits. Now the friction's gone. Wait for the SFP. Sweep the lows and go golden pocket bounce. Let the money flow. Hit the outer block, avoid the dark mall wick. Stop loss to entry, don't be a dick for a tick. Archetype for printing. The outer gang is winning. Give it the VWAP slap. Slap it, hit the pink box, make the green candle pop. Oh, give it the VWAP slap. Slap it, trade the bonds, don't get chopped at the top. Oh, base hits, take the money and run. Base hits, now the friction's gone. Don't be a namby-pamby bullshit. Get out of your wanking chariot. Let's go. Don't be a douche canoe. Manage your wrist. Drop at the top. Stop at the top. Wait for the flip. Push it. Slap it. Pump it. Give it the VWAP slap. Slap it. Pump it. Hit the big box. Make the green candle pop. Oh, give it the VWAP slap. Slap it. Trade the buns. Don't get chopped at the top. Oh, base hits. Take the money and run. Base hits. Now the friction's gone. Taking the trace, showing the trace. Stay true to the digital. Otter gang, gang, gang. Bye.
Yeah. Better sit low when the chips low. AlexOCrypto. Fit the party like a disco. Van bass up my wallet. Yo, stay true to the digital. All the gang, 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 let's go. I walked away for a minute just to get a coffee. Came back to the charts and the price moved off me. Saw a big green candle pushing through the VWAP. Aggressive move up, so I didn't wanna stop. I felt the FOMO rising, yeah, I felt the itch. Thinking I was pre-rich, about to get rich. I ignored the bearish Steve on the market side for B just to degenerate. Yeah, that was me. I didn't wait for the riches or the golden pocket tap. I just market on it in, walk right into the trap. I'm top blasting, yeah, I'm blasting the top. Enticing buyers in before the big drop. Top blasting, buying high and selling low. Top wreck by week, put on a gong show. Top blasting, I didn't pay myself. Now I'm round tripping trades, bad for my health. I pressed the green button when I should've clicked
Okay. Well, you guys are up on the coffee long right now. Holding VWAP trying to push out here. Halfway up the candle minimum. Big sweep of the highs right now, though. So tweezer top on the 12. Sweep of this high here. Okay. Interesting. See if we get a pushback here. Quite volatile today, guys. Up and down all around. I mean, 2% move on Bitcoin. Solana ripping, melting faces. See if it can continue. NASDAQ here. Nice bounce off the low. Trying to hold. ES looks a little weak. Pre-market looks bullish for the S&P. So we'll see how that opens up. Tesla up. Yeah, we'll see. So far, so good. One trade, top blasting up at the highs here. Retesting here. Continuation up. Made $80 on Solana. A little bit of a FOMO trade this morning. Not that great of discipline, but here we are. We're back. And we'll see how this goes today, guys. I do appreciate you guys being here. We always lose we always lose about 20 people on that coffee break, man. I can't even go for coffee. 30, 40 people leave. We only have 140 likes. If you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, getting us out of this Canadian content suppression that I exist in, that would be cool. If not, I'll earn your like, hopefully. Taking the trades, showing the trades. Trying to push up here for Bitcoin. We'll see where we get to this morning. As for economic data, Army Piper's favorite. Today, not a heck of a lot. I mean, we look in the week, though. It's jobs week, guys. So I think Warsh speaking on Wednesday will be important as well. So 9 a.m. we got the chair speaking again. We also have Jolts on Tuesday. So tomorrow's going to be fun. After, okay, the 10 a.m. Jolts. We'll see where that goes, but the fake data, which is always interesting, and then non-farm and unemployment rate at the end of the week. So it's going to be a fun week. Jobs weeks is always fun. Very volatile and uncertain, but however, if they continue to add jobs, you know, this whole thing for inflation is not too good. They'll probably hike. The probabilities were, what were the probabilities? Last time I checked, it was 50% chance for September. I'm just checking right now on my other screen. 47.5 still. You see the flashbang? Boom. 47.5 chance. So still up there. Should be interesting. I'm indifferent. As long as the price is moving and we can make some money, who gives a rat's, right? Who gives a rat's? So thank you, everybody, for being here and hanging out. I do appreciate you guys. Hopefully we can find some more trades today. Pushing into to retest here. We can't pull local fibs, I guess. We go swing low to swing high here. Swing high to swing low. Local fibs, order block, golden pocket right here. So we'll keep that guy on our radar. See how we react up here. Holding VWAP, looking strong. Big pump and dump. Now trying to push again. You know, Solana's been making higher lows the whole way up. So, I mean, same with Biddy, really. It's held that pink box that we gave the long setup in the Discord from. And higher lows all the way up. So everybody in the Discord should still be long in general, given in advance. The short was given in advance too, and here from the Discord and from here. So hopefully this holds for them. I'm not in it. I took the long here, made $700 last night, but I got obviously stopped out on this right here. So no problemo for me. I mean, a quick 700 on the weekend is always welcomed. Very choppy, very sporadic price action right now. Don't want to really get in front of this. I would like to see more of a, not that I have a bias, but up seems more likely right now as long as NASDAQ holds here. If NASDAQ doesn't hold here, we are going to have cascading liquidity grabs. So we'll be looking for this thing to come back for all of these guys in here. Where it stops, nobody knows, but that's what I would look for. And then ES here. We have pushed up over, you know, since the open here. So if we look in here, right, we can see that coming into Sunday here. Last night we did gap up and push out. So we would expect the same. A little bit of the same for our S&P 500, but it's got some work to do. Big gap above and big gap below. So it's kind of stuck in the middle. Maybe a gap up here, and we'll see where the price action brings us today. Should be exciting. Always like a Monday false move. Always be aware of that. So, you know, enticing people in one direction, and then midweek reversal Wednesday into jobs data tomorrow potentially. So that could come sooner rather than later, depending on price action. Bitcoin at the lows of the range, trying to hold on here and push. No trades right now. Still waiting. And yeah, dark small candle here, indecision, no direction. We got 3 drives up at the lows here, which is nice liquidity for us to come and tap. If we want to SFP and bounce, that would be juicy. I would definitely be looking to long this. Also, if we do start breaking out and breaking above this high here, closing candles above this high, then we're definitely in the chances for probably looking for a push back into the liquidity of this high up in here at 62,000. 63,000 being our major level of resistance to flip. Okay, right in here. It's a major flip zone. If you don't know, go get your volume profile tool out and take a look on the macro. I'm trying to push here though. See if it can continue upwards. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for being here. We'll see where we get to. Just chop at the WAP right now into market open. We could come back for these lows too. So patience will be key here. Yeah, market cipher looks a little bit overextended on our shorter term time frames here. Yeah, got that Stegosaurus trigger waves with bearish divergence, right? So you get higher highs and then lower highs. Typically returns to where it started, right? We'll see. Is anybody in any trades? A couple of y'all shorted. July 14th, new moon. Okay, let's go. Took 50%. Nice, Florida. GG's, bro. YouTube will share the stream with new people. The more likes we get. Yeah, thanks, Crypto Coons. Thanks for being here, brother. Alexander G, thanks for being here. On Wednesday, California's digital finance asset laws goes into effect. You must get a license? Okay. That makes sense. I mean, 4-day trade week for Wall Street. Yeah. Good to see you, Magic Mike. How you doing? Django, how you doing? God bless. File, how you doing? Thanks for using the code, man. God bless you. Be patient. Take your time. It's a good exchange. Any issues, let me know. Just come to the Discord, open up a ticket if you ever have any issues. I'll help you. What's up, Dame? Good to see you. Andrea, how you doing? Dave Digital in here. Babylon, not bring us down. David, good to see you. Brillo, how you doing? Strawberry Moon coming up. Chop at the WAP, yeah. Nice push up here. Coffee longs playing out. Sol kicked my ass the last 3 days. Bearish. Sol's volatile right now, so it kicked my ass on Friday too. I was down $1,000. I was down 6,000 at one point. So Sol whooped my ass too on Friday. I mean, on Friday I was trying to long Sol. Where was it? Right here. Yeah, so we missed the long on Friday. So I was trying to long in here and I got stopped out like 4 times. Lost like 6,000. Then I managed to catch the bottom and take it up. And then take a couple more scalps within the day. Bitcoin pushing here into order block retest. Solana still looks very strong here, up 4% for the day as well. Retest of previous highs, continuation up. Sheesh. Very volatile. There's lots of opportunity. It's picking your spots, I think, is critical. You know, you get this price action, choppy, and then you get some of this sporadic craziness, right? Where you want to get in, it's up to you. But it is very aggressive today. So quite intense before market open, pump and dump, 2% move. So I mean, I got long here. I got out early. Not the greatest trade either. I was looking for a breakout retest, continuation up. It worked, but then it didn't, right? So round tripping is a big part of bear market. So, you know, maybe your targets are a little bit too exaggerated for your intraday trades. Maybe try to lower your expectations and pay yourselves. You're getting, I mean, a 1% move during the day is phenomenal. So remember to adjust to the volatility and the behavior of the market. I think that's one of the things that's hardest to do is like, has the market shifted in a way? If so, how do you adjust to that market, right? That's the experience thing. I mean, that I'm going through. Like for me, I've only been trading 4.5 years. So it's like, I haven't gone through certain types of markets, right? I've gone through a lot of them because I've been present every single day for 4 years. But it's when the market does a shift. So let's say like we start parabolic rallying. How am I able to adjust my strategy into that when we're trending up? Or right now we are hopium rug, right? How am I able to trade a range that's boring, right? It's all relative to trading, but making that adjustment early is what separates, I think, good traders, because you're going to get your ass whooped a little bit, but how long do you sit there and get your ass whooped for, right? Like for me, a good example is always January, right? So January, I got my ass handed to me in January. Okay? I got my ass handed to me. I made the most money I ever made in November. Okay? I had my best trading months here. I did okay in here, and then I got my ass whooped here. I lost like 25,000 here. Okay? Don't get me wrong, I was up 40,000. So, but I still got my ass whooped. I gave half of it back, right? So, because I wasn't able to adjust to this. I was able to adjust to the breakdown here, but I wasn't able to adjust to the breakdown here. And this was violent, man. So, making those adjustments is critical, right? Right now, bottoming structure, hopium. Can we push back? Potentially. Accumulation model in here. We'll see. Is this our spring? I don't know, guys. But we got to make that adjustment pretty quickly, right? Recognize it, adjust, position sizing, strategy, all of that stuff. It's got to be, you know, because if you don't, you end up getting wrecked, right? I mean, this market's the only, You know, you come in here, you trade, and it's the only job that takes your money. Still waiting here. Nice push up here. 410 people here on the live stream. Thanks for being here, guys. Happy Monday. Hopefully you're all having a beautiful Monday. Should be an interesting one. We shall see. We shall see. It started off with a bang. Now it's slowly crawling up, which causes me a little bit of concern. Needs to flip this area right here. So 61,000 or 60,900 needs to get above there. We got some liquidity up here to take as well. Trying to defend 59,400. Okay, so that's our sandwich. There's our buns. Right? If we're trading, don't want to get noodle slapped today. Nice bullish push here. We gave coffee long right here. So if you're coffee long, GG's. Make sure you pay yourself into this area here if you're scalping that. Solana continues to climb, man, up 4%. Wild pump for Solana. The S&P expecting a gap up. NASDAQ has bounced off critical support. Trying to make a higher high currently. We got 11 minutes till market opens. One trade today up $80. Happy days. Any trade Bitcoin? Not right now. We gave the coffee long here. When not to trade. Good to see you, Rich. How you doing, man? Marine Mike, let's go, baby. Gang, gang, gang. The 1 hour does look like shite. I agree. Seymour, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I've gone through the top-down analysis with the bullish divergence on the daily, and that would typically return us back up to the highs into here. So if we're looking at that, obviously I know what you mean, but that would return us to around 69,000. But we got a lot of work to do, right? So right now it's finding macro support and looking for a structure change, right? So if we're looking at this on the 4 hour, we need to get above this high here. We failed to do so. It's just lower highs all the way through. So that's nice. Anchor trigger wave here as well. Trying to push out. So this looks like it can go, right? Lots of liquidity to come and grab. So I like that daily. I like the daily bull div in here, and that would suggest we come into here, right? So bull divs typically return to where they started, which would be this liquidity is on the table. So we would hunt for that push in here. Is it going to happen? Huh. We'll see. We had the same setup over here, right? This didn't make a lower low, right? And it pushed up quite nicely. It took its time, though, didn't it? So we'll let it tell us. Like, with macro stuff, like, I don't really care about getting long here. I like longing here, and I like longing here. So this thing can do its thing, man. And we'll find a way to get in. But it is a good sign for a potential pushback, right? Like if we're looking at what we were looking at on the weekend, right? We knew that we were going to have struggles up here, retest the previous lows. We gave the short up in here and here over the weekend. And then we gave the long from here on the weekend. So, I mean, if you're long from the Discord, I mean, you're sitting pretty right now, right? This thing can turn into, a big-ass pump, potentially. That's why we take these trades. Leave runners, make lots of money. So, as a scalper, I'm aware of these things. But if I get that kind of long-term hopium mindset and I'm looking for big moves, I'm not going to be able to execute on my short-term time frames. So I'm aware of those things. Macro is very important. But the trend is still down. So don't fade the trend. Because it is your friend. If this, then that. Always if this, then that. But yeah, I think the daily looks promising potentially. Right? Potentially. Good afternoon, Alex. Good to see you, David. How you doing, bro? Daru? I've been trying to short Sol for 4 days. It's the most bullish asset right now, right? Why would you be trying to short the most bullish? That's like shorting hype 2 months ago. So it's counterproductive, man. Trend, right? Trend. You look at your Bitcoin Solana chart, right? This is why we love Solana. I mean, look at this thing. Up only. You look at Sol BTC or even Sol ETH, man. Sol ETH is Sol ETH is whooping its ass too, man. Right? Don't fade this thing. Join the lazy river and jump on it, right? Jump on it. There's no reason to fade it. Solana has had a lot of good news lately. Like in the subtle kind of news. Holding view up here, coming back into market open, 7 minutes. See where we get to. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out. Good evening from Thailand. Let's go Thailand. How's it going? Make sure you always check. When did you start becoming profitable? 9 months in. 9 months in. We talk about the journey a lot, right? Like, I mean, the trader's journey is very similar. Everybody has a similar story. They get a little taste and either they get hooked or they run away, right? Yeah, so the trading journey was this. I started trading here. I shorted the Terra Luna collapse. I was up 10 grand. I got liquidated. Cross margin Solana. I traded like an absolute degen in here. I blew like 7 $1,000 accounts in here. I got sick of losing. I compounded account, traded a VWAP strategy from here to here, compounded $1,000 into $100,000. Went full-time trading without a paid Discord, without a single shill on any sort of exchange. CryptoFace sponsored me somewhere in here. Started my paid Discord here, so I didn't earn any money from anyone else except for my trading in here. So I did that full time, and then started the paid Discord here, $20 a month. Turned that Discord into what it is now. This is where I started adding size, and then I didn't start adding size, and then I didn't start shilling. I guess I got to add another one here. I didn't start shilling an exchange until here. So that would be where I started shilling an exchange. So that's kind of my journey. Taking the trades, showing the trades, doing it for real. Quitting my job. I was a carpenter for 15 years before this. And now I click 2 fucking buttons, and it's pretty awesome, man. That's the journey in a condensed version for you there, bruh. Pretty wild, man. I'm shocked half the time too, bro. But it's cool. It's truly an honor to come here and click buttons with you guys. Let's just put it that way. I didn't think I'd be doing this full time. I was just, what got me is an Elon, Jack Dorsey, Michael Saylor scam video. That's where I learned about Bitcoin, guys. Right where I showed you. That's how I got into this thing. So you can thank the guy from India who makes thumbnails for welcoming me to the crypto world and helping you guys do this. I'm not even lying, guys. Like, I get about 5 of these. Here's Sam. Hi, Sam. How you doing, bro? Here's a screenshot from my email. This is Sam. Hi, Sam. I bet you his name is Sam Pinder. Thumbnail designer for your channel. Hey, Alex, do you need a thumbnail designer, Sam? Okay, I all day, baby. All day. Oh, man. We talk a lot of shit and take trades, guys. That's it, man. Looking back, if you have one piece of advice for someone trying to be profitable, what would it be? Control what you can control, right? Control what you can control, which is your risk. 1% per trade. If you're trading $1,000 accounts, you're risking $10 to make $30, right? Strategy, implement strategy, backtest your strategy, take that trade over and over again. Keep it simple. Don't need to complicate it. Right? I have traded VWAP on Bybit chart this is the VWAP's my baby. All right. Support and resistance in VWAP is my baby. It always has been. I like Fibonacci. Fibonacci is really good in confluence with order blocks and volume. But if there's one thing you need to learn how to trade, in my opinion, that's S tier, it's fucking VWAP. You got to learn price action and volume, right? Market structure and liquidity. This is your circle of life, okay? If you don't understand price action, volume, market structure, and liquidity, you're effed, okay? That's your key. We got 2 minutes till market opens. Price action, candle patterns, volume in those candle patterns, right? Volume is the only thing different on the chart. It's the only thing that changes the chart for you. If you don't know how to read volume, put it on. That's why it's on there. Okay? Understand what absorption is. Understand what strength is. Understand what momentum is. Okay? Then you got to know the structure. High time frame structure, low time frame structure. I work off the 3, the 12-minute, and the 1 through 4 hour. That's how I work. Okay? I understand what leads to what, which allows me to take trades. Allowed us to short in here. Allowed me to long right here because I know the structure. And then liquidity. Where the fuck are we going, right? Where is the liquidity? Where is the market going to move towards? What does it need to take in order to move up? What does it need to take in order to move down? Right? You put those in together. If you don't understand this, there's no... My highest suggestion is you go on your lowest time frame that you have, whether it's a 5 sec, and you start watching price action, right? Okay, look. Break a structure. Retest to previous lows. Continuation down. Breakdown, retest to previous lows, order block tap, continuation down, rotation down into VWAP. Can we slap VWAP, bounce out of here, right? Oh, look, bullish divergence, mitigation of the high, retest to previous highs, continuation up, right? Bearish divergence, 618 retest, break a structure, breakdown, retest back in, continuation down, rollover, retest to previous lows, continuation rollover. Like if you can't break down a chart, you got to practice, right? Here we come down, right? Stop of the VWAP, trying to bounce. Tesla going off. Market is open, baby. Let's go. Gang, gang, gang. All right, breaking down right now. S&P gap to the upside. Can we continue? Big gap to the upside. Trying to hold on here. Bitcoin rotation down. Coming back for liquidity at the lows. No strength in the move right now. Coming down. Solana, double top, rotation down. Looking to sweep this low into VWAP. Bitcoin holding on here. Trying to hold. If we lose here, we're coming for this low here. Very, very simple. Solana trying to hold higher lows here. Push back. Push back reclaim into resistance here. Retest to previous lows. Continuation down, potentially. Solana with strength, though, up 3% for the day. NASDAQ, big sweep into that liquidity. Like we were talking about at the beginning of the stream, NASDAQ can come down for any of this. Imbalance in here, taking that imbalance out. Rotation down. S&P bouncing up aggressively here. VWAP slap, bounce on Bitcoin, trying to push. Solana holding. Bitcoin holding. Bitcoin looks good right now, holding VWAP. No trade yet into market open. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We got 480 people here on the live stream hanging out. God bless you guys. Thank you guys for liking the stream, subscribing, talking shit, saying good morning. That's it, man. Thank you. Nice little push here. Trapping traders. Retest of lows here on NASDAQ. Nice push here for SPY. Coming for that gap above, potentially here. Bitcoin holding VWAP. Didn't even come into our order block here, so might need to come and push up a little bit here before heading down. Solana still looks really good. Solana higher lows all the way through here. This is strength, momentum all the way up. You don't necessarily want to fade this until you get the break. Otherwise, your bias should be to the upside. What? Where's my template? Interesting. It's on a different chart. Anyways, that's fine. Bitcoin chop of the WAP still. Solana holding on. This has got to be on my different. Sorry. I was a little confused there. Dazed and confused for so long, it's not true. Wanted a woman, never bargained for you. Love that song. That's an absolute tune, mate. All right. Holding on here. Still choppy. NASDAQ sweep and go here. Looking strong. Same with the SPY. Can it come into Bitcoin? Holding VWAP. Does Bitcoin need to come in here first? Maybe. This is just a buy level here this morning. Trying to hold VWAP. Solana still looks good. Big sweep down, continuation up. Trying to push. Holding bullish momentum, no trade. It's got to go. Weird market open. Little bit of a fake out to the upside. Could rotate down here if we lose VWAP. I would look for VWAP breakdown, retest, continuation down short. Otherwise, we look to make higher highs, higher lows, and get going up into our $61,000 area here. Just chop in the middle. Don't want to diddle in the middle. Solana still got legs. NASDAQ looks really strong. Sweeping the highs here could be bearish. Liquidity taken out of the highs here on the NASDAQ. So sweep and dump potentially here. If this dumps, we could look much lower. Yeah, SPY needs to come here as well. Chop, chop. NASDAQ taking that high. Got to watch NASDAQ here. I think this would be the tell, depending on where it goes. Solana on the other screen here looking okay. Bitcoin rolling over into VWAP again. Okay, breakdown here. Bearish CVD, bearish trend. Expectations down right now into this liquidity here. Looking for this to come into here really. Breaking down right now. Still no trade, waiting. NASDAQ continues to climb, but okay, there it is. Sweep of the highs, dump. SPY could go higher. Still waiting here. Thank you guys for being here. Could we get 8 more likes in the chat, please? Rotation down, waiting. There it is for NASDAQ. So sweep of the highs, dump. Could be retest back in though. Let's see how it behaves around VWAP here. Very choppy at the WAPy. Solana doesn't look too strong, but symmetrical triangle, indecision, bull flag, right? You got this crap. I hate this crap. This is the worst. I don't touch this with Army Pipers and Dave Digital pushing. So symmetrical triangles, you always get a fake and then a dump, or a fake and then a pump. It's always a gong show. It's best to just let it be. Wait for it to break out and give you kind of the tell. Weakness right now, aggressive moves through VWAP's bearish. Looking to roll over here on Bitcoin. NASDAQ coming down. Higher low, gonna go 1 minute on the NAS right now. NASDAQ retest to previous highs, push up. Sweep of the NASDAQ gives it permission to come down for more lows. Just being patient here. Gonna go 1 minute on the SPY as well here. Pullback, doji, continuation, push, rotation down. Yeah. Rotation down here on Bitcoin. Solana holding on. Solana 1 minute, just to check. Okay, bearish engulfing, continuation down, 3 black crows. Yeah, lower. That says lower. Into that stupid bottom of that triangle. Thing for me, the warning is Solana can easily come into fair value gap here and then bounce. So just watching that right now. Bitcoin rotation down a little bit right now. Can NASDAQ hold? NASDAQ seems to show weakness here. It's got a hold here. NASDAQ holds, we can consider a long on Solana. Still waiting. SPY pushing back right now. First tell of potential pushback. No longs yet. Still waiting. NASDAQ pushing now. NASDAQ. Confluence. Bitcoin weakness. No trade. Bitcoin's daddy. Don't forget it. 59% Bitcoin dominance. Don't fade it. Bitcoin needs to come here. 59.4. Solana trying to defend these lows right now. NASDAQ pushing back. SPY pushing back as well. So strength in the NAS and the SPY suggests potential sweep and continuation here. So we could sweep and bounce here on Bitcoin and Solana. Still no trade waiting. Here comes Bitcoin down to potential buy level here. NASDAQ pushing. SPY is pushing. Bitcoin coming back and retesting VWAP. Remember we said breakdown, retest, continuation down here. So no trade on Bitcoin. There's just the potential for the retest continuation down here for Biddy. So I'm just going to wait here. We got 4 minutes till orb. Weakness throughout though. You can see the bearish candles coming in for Solana and Bitcoin. NASDAQ holding the range. SPY holding the highs. Still waiting here. SpaceX up for the day. Tesla up for the day, up 2%. Marvel down for the day. Okay, AI is dumping, coming back filling this. So that's interesting. That could lead to a bearish sell-off for the rest of the markets. Actually been pulling up everything with it. Here comes Bitcoin rotation down. Put a 2 in the chat if you're short. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. I know a bunch of y'all shorted up here. You guys got the big old silver stones, man. The diamond nuts. GG's in the chat for all the people who are short. Put that 2 in there. Thank you, everybody, for being here. God bless you guys. GG's from me, man. Good work. Good work. Not easy. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Gang, 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 baby. Let's go. Let's go. Great short. Great short. I mean, I don't know what your setup was up there, but good short. I ain't gonna question you. Just happy you won. But Nasdaq still showing strength here, guys. SPY's pushing back. Marvel being down, or sorry, not Marvel. Micron being down right now and gap filling causes me concern for a big pushback. If this gap fills and pumps, the rest of the market will pump. I promise you that. So watch Micron today, and then I'll get to say I told you so tomorrow morning. I'm not that guy, but you know, I told you so. Slow bleed out here for Bitcoin. Bitcoin even on the day now. Thank you guys for being here. Solana slap and go VWAP. What do you think? Slapping the VWAP on Soy Boy Lana? You reckon? Nasdaq looks good. So does the SPY. Bitcoin coming down to our bounce level here. So it's got a sweep here. I would like a sweep, if anything. Looking for the sweep and bounce. Let me show me some strength though, Biddy. Right now this is slow and painful. Do it, Bitcoin. Don't just do it on the volume level. Do it lower, please. Please and thank you. We could consider a long here if we do get the slap and go. Nasdaq confluence, SPY confluence, Bitcoin trying to do it. Slap and go, baby. Come on. You can do it all night long. No volume coming in here. Trying to push out here on Solana. Bless you, wife. I heard my wife sneeze upstairs. Still no strength here. Nasdaq showing strength. SPY showing strength. Bitcoin coming down here trying to sweep. Orb is in, everybody. Ray Orb is in. That's a nice big fat orb for everybody. Congratulations on your shorts, my friends. 1.5% down. Sheesh. Nasdaq climbing. SPY's climbing. Solana trying to hold on here. Bitcoin. No sign of it. Hasn't taken this low yet. I want to see it take this low over here, but we are at a key support level here on the biddy. Can we get a pushback? Nasdaq says so. So does the SPY. Can we get some bottoming structure then? Looking for bottoming structure potentially here. Trying to push back. Still breaking down. Still no trades, guys. Showing the trades, taking the trades. Still here, just waiting. We'll see what we get. Got to take it, Biddy. Take it and bounce. Take it and bounce. Let's go. Sweep and go. Here's the sweep. Got to close back above orb. Considering a long. Got to bounce, Biddy. All right, let's go. Push you, Nambi Bambi. TP1 hit, stop loss to entry. I took Solana because Solana is outperforming Bitcoin. Up 260. You're a wizard, Harry. Very simple trade, guys. Simple scalp, SFP on Bitcoin. Solana's outperforming Bitcoin. Look for Solana to push. NASDAQ confluence, SPY confluence, continuation up. Critical level of support trying to push out here. We could reduce risk. We could put our stop loss down here if we wanted to. I don't want to. I want to take my money and run today kind of deal. End of the month. Just trying to add some more juice to the fire here. 260 bucks out of the market. Quick little scalp long. Stopped out. See if it does want to push. That was an easy little scalp here. Now it's going to go. Watch. Let's just put it on the. Yeah. So you could if you wanted to, right? Very cheap trade here. Key level of support here. Looking for the pushback. We got NASDAQ pushing up as well. SPY pushing up as well. So you got confluence in here. Got the little slap of the liquidity sweep and the bounce. You're going against trend, so you got to pay yourself right away. We'll see if it goes, man. GG's in the chat. Easy little scalp trade. Good patience, everybody. Good execution. GG's all around. Gonna keep dumping. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's it. How are you up 260 with that move? $300,000 position size. I can show you. I pay fees too. I don't have I market it in and everything like that. I can show you the whole details of the trade if you want to see it. I take 75% out of that trade. Okay. I can show you the whole thing if you want to see it. I'll show you mine. You show me yours. Where's the fees? I'm trying to find the fees for you. I paid $100 in fees. Here's the trade. There's $93 in fees. 250 bucks on the little slap and bounce. Mark it in. Okay. All right, NASDAQ rolling over. Weakness now. Okay. Trying to hold on here. SPY trying to hold on here as well. Retest to previous highs. Solana trying to hold on here as well. Solana will take its time. Like whenever you can see here, whenever Solana puts in a low, I call it chop and pop. You'll typically get something like this, right? So you got to kind of wait for a lot of the time, a lot of the moves. Right, you'll chop and then you'll pop. You'll chop, you'll sweep, and then you'll drop. Okay, chop and pop assets. If you know, you know. Bitcoin trying to defend this orb low. Orb low. NASDAQ pushback. This is good. This is good. Higher lows. For SPY, trying to fill this gap up top here as our target. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Solana trying to hold on for dear life here. However, Bitcoin's not looking the juiciest right now. Bitcoin might have to come down and sweep the three drives up at the lows here. Might have to come down into here. Pretty nasty on the way down here. Tweezer top, rotation down. Yeah, Solana, if it breaks down here, right? If we break down here, definitely looking for mass liquidity grab, right? Into the imbalance minimum, 71.4. If we roll over here, which would be, well, I mean, Solana's up 2.5% for the day, so it wouldn't be too bad. There's the pushback here for Solana. Can Bitcoin get going here? Looking pretty good for all y'all Solana longers. I mean, that's a nice push, baby. GG's, baby. GG's. I love seeing you win. Nice push here on yeah, it's a 1% move, man. That's juicy. Retest our previous lows. We'll see if it holds here. Nasdaq trying to hold here. Bearish divergence. Continuation up for SPY. Trying to defend key volume support here on Bitcoin, orb low. So that's a very nice orb low for the day. So make sure you guys are really focused on 59,400. That's going to be a good area of confluence throughout the day. Good fun today, guys. All right, we got to ask a serious question, man. We got to ask a serious question. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. It's getting fucking minging. It's minging. Trading views lagging. New low coming? Potentially, man. Yeah, including fees. Absolutely. Falling knife short it. Okay, footprint. I hope so. I hope it dumps, man. I hope so. I hope you're short too. Yep, the spiral's over here. The Marvel's a warning sign here. Or Micron. Micron is a warning sign here. Watch Micron today. It's down 4%. If we fill the gap and bounce, potential boom boom. If we fill the gap and keep going down, potential bye-bye for everything. The spirals over here, comes back for the gap, right? Leaving a gap below here and pumping up for this gap would be bearish in my opinion. Defending this orb low though, so it's a bullish candle on Solana too. Solana, Doji engulfing, continuation up halfway down the candle. This could bear flagging though. Gotta watch out for that Irish bear flagging. So far so good. 250 and 80, right? 330, 330 bucks so far. Slow and steady, baby. Indecision right now. This is like a breakdown retest of lows, right? So we got our bear div, our mitigation, our retest, our breakdown lower low, retest our previous lows, continuation down. That's where we're at right now, and we would look to hunt this liquidity. However, we do have support here. We do have uptrending momentum here. So there are some things here to defend, right? So that we could push. However, if we lose this, it's pretty ugly. Right? Bitcoin losing it right now. Right? Bitcoin's coming here or 58. Right? Bitcoin's coming here or here. We've taken this low. Was this sufficient the other day here? Yeah, that's sufficient. That's a fine retrace. That's still good here. Can it defend here? If it defends here, then we're going up here. If it defends here, we're going here. 61. If we don't defend here, got to be aware of this too. So retest a VWAP here and breakdown. Lower highs all the way through here. Got to be aware of that guy too. So there's a lot of things in the way today, guys. And a very choppy, volatile market. NASDAQ, maybe that's the tell, guys. Down we go. NASDAQ dumping. SPY dumping. Big tell here, guys. Big tell here. I wouldn't be getting too long heavy here. Yeah, Micron dumping. SPY. The DAC is coming down too. I like the NASDAQ coming into these lows here. And here. We'll see. This is not good. This is not good. Dump it, baby. Dump it. Are we going to dump it? I think we're going to dump it. Whenever you say you think it's going to do something, it does the opposite. Isn't that true? Put a 2 in the chat if that's true. Oh, man. Too good. Footprint's getting everybody the FOMO, man. You're giving everybody the FOMO Footprint with all this dump talk, man. You must really need to go to the washroom. That's all I got to say. You must really need to drop those kids off at the pool. All right. I'll even I'll dedicate this song to you today, Footprint. Let's go, baby.
Rip the band-aid off into the ground. Take the liquidity, sweep the lows. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. Put a 2 in the chat if you are sure. Dump it. Dump it. Down through the floor.
You said it's gonna dump, bro. I said long Solana here. Tell me someone's long off the Solana trade. Chat if you are sure. See you later, Bitcoin. I said long Solana. Now put a 1 in the chat if you're long on Solana. And you took the AlexO trade. Because this is juicy for me, man. Like a 1% move, I'll make it an easy $1,000. Easy $1,000 on a 1% move. Jeez. Now, it doesn't mean that we don't expect this to potentially break down, but I mean, we'll see. Solana looks good today. I ain't too concerned about my baby Solana. She pretty. We'll see, man. NASDAQ looks bad though, guys. So pay yourselves on that Solana long if you did take it. We're here handing out the spoon feeding every single day, guys. So make sure you like and subscribe. Join the gang, join the Discord, live trading sessions every single week. We do a study session and a review on Mondays, which is always good. We go over our strategies and how to implement them. And good fun, man. This is really good. Solana strengths, retest to previous highs, continuation up. Bull flagging. Beautiful. Let's go, baby. So we got 2s, we got longs. 30% gain on Sol Long. Discord lit. Shave the hair tomorrow. Die Solana. I mean, I wish it was that easy. Bitcoin does look like it's rolling over right now, so could lead to a little bit of a rollover for Soy Boy Lana. NASDAQ looking nasty. Bull div in here. SPY rolling over. Yikes. Wild times, man. Wild, wild times. But it's always an honor and a privilege hanging out with you guys. I'm going to reset and go and have a shower and stuff. I'm up, 3:30 to start the Monday. Happy D-Gen Monday. Very volatile. Make sure you're using good risk management today. It does look like it's going to roll over. I'll have an update for the Discord shortly. We'll do a live stream today as well. I'm going to send you over to Army Piper, the Piper Academy. Make sure you go and like and subscribe over there. Thank you guys for being here and trading with me this morning. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making them moves. That of no casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof of building portfolios, taking well over exceptional gain. I'm trapping this game. Participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trader, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters for